My people, what do you know? It looks like we got another Brawl news on our hands. It seems like there's something important going down every single day in Brawl Stars. It is nuts recently. Some of the wildest bugs that I've seen in quite some time came out today, with the end result being a deletion of a game mode, which is crazy, and a ton of other important stuff we got to get into. But before we dive into all of that, a quick word from our amazing sponsor here today. I'm very excited to say that today's video is brought to you by Dragon City. In Dragon City, you're able to create your own dragon empire by hatching, collecting, and evolving over 1,000 different dragons, including dragons of your favorite YouTubers. One of my favorite things about Dragon City is the customization aspect, being able to design your dream Dragon City with different magical habitats, buildings, as well as decorations. On top of that, there's a ton of really entertaining gameplay aspects, much like PvP, being able to battle against other Dragon Masters out there. There's also a ton of really awesome quests, as well as in-game events that come around from time to time. Truly, Dragon City has one of the most amazing communities out there that I'm sure you guys would fit right into, with over 450 million downloads up until this point. There's no better time to start playing Dragon City than right now. So what are you guys waiting for? Be sure to try out Dragon City by downloading it with that link in the description down below, or use the QR code up on your screen. And if you do, you'll get a special bundle of 15,000 food, 30,000 gold, and the very rare Iceling Dragon to get you started. Once again, a huge thank you to Dragon City for sponsoring this video here today. But with that being said, let's get straight away back into the video. Here we go. So with that out of the way, first things first, let's get the crazy important stuff out of the way here, and that is a removal of a game mode. As you can see this tweet here just this morning, we've disabled boss fight for the time being because of the crashes. If you didn't know, boss fight was gone for quite some time, but it was reintroduced this weekend, which since it's been gone, there's been a lot of new brawlers that were released and a lot of new things in the game just in general. So seeing that boss fight has been synonymous, in my opinion, with bugs for the longest time. It was bound to be something crazy, you know what I'm saying? Just take a look at some of the most recent messages about boss fight over here on Reddit, and you guys will see some of the crazy glitches going down and how many people were dealing with it. It was wild. Honestly, a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to experience any of it. You guys know I like my bugs. They're fun. They're cool. This guy here right in the middle said, I've had this error about 12 times, server error 43. It makes boss fight impossible. That had to have been wild. 12 different interruptions during the game. Oh my goodness. Looks like it was happening when the boss would dash. Wild, just wild. Let's get into an example. Here we have a good one, and it looks like they're very, very close to completing the game itself. That would be pretty unfortunate to get a crash at this moment. They're doing pretty dang good with the comp here. Let's see the boss dashes. Yep, and then it server error 43. Could it be because it landed in the water? I'm not sure. Dude, boss fight is just such a meme nowadays. If you guys were OGs, you played Brawl Stars since like way back in the day, you'll remember how exciting boss fight and Robo Rumble were when they first were introduced. But man, has times changed. I honestly think the issue is just we have way too many brawlers in the game, and the interactions with the bot, there's too many issues that can pop up, you know? Oh dang, and I'm scrolling down a little bit, and it looks like a lot of people are really looking forward to boss fight here this weekend coming back. Lots of messages about it. So to get an update on the situation here, there were some remedies, I suppose. Status update. Boss fight was so intense, it was crashing the game. So we changed the mode to Robo Rumble. Unfortunate, bro. I don't know if it's you guys, but my personal opinion, I've always been a much bigger fan of boss fight compared to Robo Rumble. I found the game mode just super, super boring. But what I have been seeing in Robo Rumble are some really, really funny strats, especially with Meeple's gadget. Not only is the gadget really, really good for defending your base if you're in a pinch, seeing that it encloses the entire safe, right? It's freaking busted, if you ask me. We're running 4, obviously. And now we're trapped. Whoops. But as you guys can see, if people are coming in, you can kind of catch yourself a few seconds, but also you can encase the boss in the trap as well. Also, I've been seeing some trolling with teammates. Some BM going on here. So Meeple, honestly, I could see causing some issues in Robo Rumble as well. Just once again, too many new brawlers and too many crazy interactions. Should we troll? Sorry guys, I think they're bots anyway. But moving along to our next bit of news, I'm not sure if you guys knew, but a new skin came out for Colt that honestly wasn't even highlighted in the most recent Brawl Talk. We didn't even know this skin was coming. I believe some YouTubers and stuff like that showcased this skin, but about a week ago was the first time I discovered its existence, and that is the Jade Agent Colt, a recoloring for the Royal Agent Colt. Also added Jade Agent Colt now at a discount for players who owned the original Royal Agent Colt skin. If you owned this skin and bought the, I believe they meant Jade Agent Colt for full price, a free gem refund is now available to claim in your shop, because I went to go check. Obviously, I have the Royal Agent Colt skin. It's one of my favorite skins of all time, and I didn't get like a gem refund or anything like that, so I think they just meant Jade Agent Colt if you bought it before they slashed the price. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of a fan of this skin. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the Royal Agent Colt variant, the original version, which is one of the rarest skins, or in that house of super rare skins, just because it's really old. I believe it was released during the first celebration of Lunar New Year inside of Brawl Stars, but it's a green variation of it, of Colt, and he's got black hair. I'm a fan. I like the skin a ton, and I'm getting it at a discount. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. How can someone complain about getting a new skin for one of their favorite brawlers? It's amazing. But transitioning to other news here, as you guys know, if you watched our most recent episode here on the channel, we had discussed the challenge that came out here today, the Melodies challenge. Just to kick things off, how's it going for you guys if you ended up trying it out? I'm going to be holding off as I normally do with these challenges, but has it been sweaty? I feel like these can be difficult at times, but it's fun to have a challenge nonetheless, and for a free brawler. I don't think we can complain about that. I think the only bit of complaints that I saw, especially in the comments of yesterday's video, was the fallback credit only getting 500 credits as opposed to like the original price of a mythic brawler being 1900. Let me know what you guys are thinking about that. But to get into more important details, Mastery Madness is out. A nice little surprise with this event being the challenge here. Earn 50% more mastery until February 6th. Crazy, dude. Mastery Madness has to be one of my absolute favorite events that come out from time to time inside of Brawl Stars, and it's coming kind of at a convenient time if you're a fan of Buzz Lightyear and you don't want to miss out on that title. I've been seeing a lot of stuff over on Reddit about, you know, we can't wait until Buzz is gone from the game, counting down the days, and no, most of the time I'm staying neutral on the topic, but let my Buzz's trophy tell it for you without me saying anything about it. But with this Mastery Madness, I might just have to go for it, seeing that I don't know if we'll ever be able to get that title again. So, hey, might be a good excuse now with Mastery Madness out. But to wrap things up here in this episode today, getting into some really fun news, getting outside of the scope of just Brawl Stars here, taking a look at the Supercell Twitter page. They ended up coming out with a tweet here earlier today that I found really cool. If you guys are just a fan of Supercell games in general, they ended up holding a really cool event. The most anticipated award show of the season is here. Moreover, Oscars. This is the Clash Academy Awards, where we look back at the most legendary gaming moments of this year. Which Supercell creator made your heart flutter? Whose style was always impeccable? Who was your ride or die, or sometimes only die during the toughest battles? First up, costume design. The nominees are up to you. Drop your favorites in the comments. And they have a Brawl Stars skin attached to this, and skins from the other games as well for Supercell. We got the Nita, swimsuit Nita, very old skin in the game, and then the other ones as well. And there's some cool discussion going on over here. You gotta love it, dude. You gotta love it. Fun stuff happening all the time. But yeah, dude, that's just about all I got for you guys here in this episode today. A little bit more on the lighter side of things, but I felt like I had to keep you guys up to date with the kind of important situation that ended up going down here today with Boss Fight. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you all. And once again, sponsors, much like Dragon City, help to support this channel in such a huge way, so consider supporting them as well, as it helps my channel immensely. Once again, if you download with the link in the description down below or use the QR code up on your screen, you'll get that 15,000 food, 30,000 gold, as well as the very rare Iceling Dragon to get you started. But with that being said, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Adios, take care.